Welcome to Caribbean Global Network News and Sports. I'm Scott Wilson. In today's headlines, 7.7 magnitude earthquake rattled Jamaica and other Caribbean islands. And in sports, Dr. Christopher Tufton contemplates barring Jamaican athletes from China. On Tuesday, a 7.7 magnitude earthquake rattled Jamaica, the Cayman Islands, and Cuba. The earthquake, which originated 80 miles northeast in Georgetown, Cayman Islands, caused major damage. According to reports coming out of the Cayman Islands, the earthquake impacted local telephone service and caused sewage system issues in Georgetown. In Jamaica, up to press time, there were no reports of damage. No coronavirus case in Jamaica. On Tuesday, Jamaicans were panicking as news spread that one person had contracted coronavirus and was admitted at the University Hospital of the West Indies. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton, in addressing the rumor, called an emergency press conference at the Ministry of Health head office in Kingston, assuring the public that there was no truth to the rumor. The meeting was called as concerns were raised when a patient was transferred to the University of the West Indies Hospital and checks were made and found that the patient had a travel history to China. Classes resume at Cornwall College. Classes have resumed at Cornwall College in St. James. Students were dismissed early on Tuesday after the Dean of Discipline was reportedly attacked by a parent at the school. Michael Ellis, principal of Cornwall College, told RJR News that the parent visited the school last week to complain about his son being bullied by other students. The situation apparently turned ugly Tuesday morning when the father of the student returned to the institution. He saw a student he believed was one of those who bullied his son and accosted the student. The Dean of Discipline intervened, but the parent then turned his anger to the Dean who, quote, suffered some bruises, end quote. And in sports, Olympic hopeful disqualified at National Championship. CABA welterweight gold medalist Joshua Fraser's chances of attending this summer Olympics in Tokyo is now hanging in the balance, pending a decision from the executives of the Jamaica Boxing Board of Control. Saturday night, Fraser, who is based in Canada, was disqualified in the final of the National Boxing Championship at the Stanley Coach Gym. Fraser was facing Jameer Edwards out of Miami, and both had to be warned several times by the referee as it seemed they were more in a wrestling match than a boxing fight. Midway the second round, Fraser received the shocking news from referee Stupart that he was disqualified for unsportsmanlike conduct, with the fight being awarded to Edwards. Dr. Christopher Tufton contemplates barring Jamaican athletes from China. The World Indoor Athletics Championships will be taking place from March 13 to 15 in Nanjing, China, and Jamaican athletes could miss out. Dr. Christopher Tufton, Minister of Health, in an interview with the Gleaner, said he's prepared to advise Jamaican athletes against competing there if the coronavirus continues to spread in China. The World Athletics Indoor Championships will be taking place about 450 kilometers from the city of Wuhan, the epicenter of the deadly outbreak. That's it for your CGN News and Sports. I'm Scott Wilson. Pleasant viewing.